When we look at Ethereum and all these other products, we are looking to see what is a commodity. CFTC has long taken the position that Ethereum is a commodity. The definition of commodity is very, very broad. So I continue to take the position that Ethereum is a commodity, even with proof of stake.
There is so much happening in the news right now. First of all, in the macro sense between Russia and Ukraine and the US and NATO and other countries, of course. That's affecting Bitcoin right now. We were wrong straight up about Polygon, it seems, because we were cautiously pessimistic, I would say, for the price of Ether after the merge, but we have some very encouraging developments and some statistics that are pointing to a probably more optimistic version of reality than we would have anticipated. We also have news, guys, out of Affyn. We have news out of Polygon. We will also explore Near Protocol and Coinbase developments. Stick around, guys. This is your Altcoin Buzz news. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. We are a crypto investment research company. Quick disclaimer, whatever it is that we may talk about in the news today, we always wish you the best of luck if you choose to invest, but we are not financial or investment advisors officially, and so this video should not be considered official financial or investment advice. Let's get right into it. I talked about those macro variables that are very much in play right now. We have this update from Blockworks. So the EU, aka the European Union, with this news here, they're officially announcing a ban on all Russian crypto wallets, accounts, or custody services. I think that's going to be more difficult to enforce than the European Union foresees, but nevertheless, that's what they're announcing here. Courtesy of Watcher.guru, EU announces ban against Russian crypto assets and services. We have a poll running right now on the YouTube page that is just about as close as can be. You can see I asked this yesterday. So is $20,000 roughly, approximately, is that the new Bitcoin floor price? Many of you saying that it is 49%, 51% of you saying no. In other words, it could go lower. But the most recent poll, something that I just posted 22 minutes ago, actually. So here's the question. Will escalation between Russia, Ukraine, NATO, the US, other proxy parties, is that going to hurt crypto more or less than it would fiat currencies? Because chances are it's going to hurt the economy, multiple economies in probably multiple ways. But which is going to suffer more? Is crypto going to suffer more or is it going to suffer less? Right now, 55% of you are suggesting that crypto is actually going to suffer more than currencies like the US dollar, like the euro, maybe than the Russian ruble. I find that very interesting. I think it's going to, in the long run, suffer less. Not a good thing for any market in the near-term future, but I think long-term, this could be one of those proving grounds, another proving ground potentially for cryptocurrency. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. To try to put a little bit of a positive spin on things, all the gains that we've already enjoyed in October so far have erased September's losses. Now, of course, we're only the 6th of October. There's a lot more of October to go, but something as far as a positive sign that we can observe, that's good. And this kind of gets subjective. It's anecdotal anytime you're quoting one individual, but at least one Bloomberg analyst here is suggesting that BTC is going to outperform most major assets in H2. I guess that's half two of 2022, because global rate hikes are putting downward pressure on asset prices. As I said, look, nothing is guaranteed in crypto, certainly, but this may be one of those proving grounds where crypto can kind of prove its worth in a tested by fire kind of sense. Let's see. And this is pretty interesting here. We're on cryptoslate.com. So in 2022, Bitcoin surpassed traditional cryptocurrency stocks. And then since January of this year, the price of BTC has decreased by a good amount, actually, by 56%. But the thing is, equities associated with the cryptocurrency industry and kind of indices of crypto, in a sense, things like MicroStrategy, Riot Blockchain, Coinbase, and Hut 8, all of those assets have decreased a lot more, so by 74%, in fact. And it would seem that despite, let's face it, a pretty much bad market in cryptocurrency, or at least an ongoing bear market, what's interesting is that the number of Bitcoin holders has been growing, and that's even though whales have only really just begun to accumulate. All that to say is that the largest of crypto investors are still continuing to find comfort in BTC as a store of value. And there was a snapshot taken on the 27th of September, and there were almost 4.5 million more Bitcoin owners than there were just a year before. Said a little bit differently here in this tweet by Ki-Young Ju, BTC accumulation level reached a 7-year high. Over 6-month-old Bitcoins, they now take up 74% of the realized cap. That was 70% and 77% at the last bottoms in 2019 and before that in 2015, respectively. Imagine you buy Bitcoins and do nothing over 6 months. That is a difficult temptation to overcome. If that's something that you've been able to do, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, kudos, but yeah, it's not easy. Okay, so as I mentioned, you guys probably got a sense of this video based on the title and the thumbnail. What we're trying to convey is that, look, we had some pretty negative predictions when it came to the Ethereum merge. We thought that a lot of the hype would be cooling off. We mentioned that phrase or that aphorism, buy the rumor, sell the news. We thought that was more or less what was happening. But we do have to eat a little bit of crow here, and it's in a good way because we think things are starting to look pretty good for Ethereum. And that is to say, we were probably wrong about how badly Ethereum would perform post-merge at least when today you take a look at the sentiment analysis, which is showing that it could bounce actually. And that's based on broader news that we're getting out of Fidelity actually. They're going to be offering clients exposure to ETH with the Ethereum Index Fund. So this is the multi-trillion-dollar asset manager's newly formed fund. It's accepting minimum outside contributions of $50,000 and has recorded sales right now already of a little over $5 million. Now, earlier this month, news that Fidelity might soon provide crypto offerings to retail consumers also made headlines. And when Fidelity created a Bitcoin trading firm, that was in 2018 with a focus on institutional investors and hedge funds, of course, as many of you remember, it assisted in establishing access points to crypto markets. So is that to say we're going to see continued momentum with ETH? I don't know, but following the significant sell-off that we saw in June, Ethereum did make a strong run-up above $2,000. That was before the merge upgrade. And when Ethereum successfully completed its merge, and by the way, we have to remind ourselves that that was a successful event. The merge was successful. It happened last month, by the way. The price of ETH moved in the kind of sell the news fashion. And ETH and the larger crypto market, of course, experienced a pretty similar outcome as the American equity markets, which is to say they came under pretty intense selling pressure. But on-chain data provider Sentiment has noted that the low crowd interest in ETH may very well lead to a higher chance of a bounce. And even though performance wasn't perfect, we have to remember also that in Q3, Ether outperformed a lot of other significant assets, nearly all of them, in fact. Some highlights here that are worth discussing. So the Ethereum Foundation have announced 3 new releases, the DevCon Manual, DevCon Passport, PWA, and the DevCon Schedule. Then we have Hugo Boss that has announced 360-degree metaverse experience with new NFT lines on Ethereum. The Ethereum open interest in perpetual futures contracts has hit a 1-month high. That's on FTX. And the new Ethereum addresses per day, that metric is hovering around 70,000 again, and ETH on exchanges is down to 14.6%. None of this predicts anything concretely. It's probably a little bit too easy to cherry pick the kind of data that you want when it comes to cryptocurrency. Actually, a lot of things for that matter. But I think taken together, these are positive indicators. Let us know, guys, in the comments below if you're still bullish, if you're still optimistic about ETH. I think we tried to be cautiously optimistic in some of our post-merge predictions. And so it's kind of a camping mentality, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And who knows, maybe the outlook was a little bit better than we had anticipated, but positive news, positive developments for Ethereum. Very quick update here from Uniswap Labs at Uniswap on Twitter. So it's been 1 year of Uniswap V3 on Arbitrum, and we just hit an all-time high of 78.7% market share. Kudos to Uniswap. All right, let's get now into those Near protocol updates. So the Near Foundation is teaming up with Google Cloud, and it stands to reason that all of those hundreds of projects currently building right now on Near are going to benefit tremendously from the Google Cloud partnership, because under that partnership, Google Cloud is going to support Near developers in building and scaling their Web3 projects, of course, and dApps. And it's a partnership that will allow Google Cloud to provide technical support to Near grant recipients by providing infrastructure for Near's remote procedure call node provider to Pagoda. And you may remember that in September, Google Cloud inked a similar partnership with Binance's smart contract blockchain platform, the BNB chain. And Google Cloud launched a new digital asset team in January to support the development and the evolution of the blockchain ecosystem. It's a positive development for a project that we are big fans of. Kudos to Near Protocol on the news. You can read more about it pretty much anywhere. All right, on to some Polygon news here. Ticker MATIC, of course. So shopping.io has added payment support for MATIC. And the platform is going to allow users to buy products from places like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and the Home Depot. And MATIC holders can pay using the token on the platform. And as a part of the new integration, the platform is also giving a 2% discount for the first 30 days. Not bad. If you didn't catch our video from the other day talking about the Affyn land sale, that is coming up very quickly. And here's something that you should mark on your calendar. So the Know Your Customer deadline is ending on October 6th. Make sure, this is from us, Altcoin Buzz, make sure you participate and complete before the cutoff time if you want to be eligible. We will reach out to the winners via direct message. That land sale is happening on the 8th of October. If you want to learn more about this project, once again, check out our recent video. On to Coinbase news. This is a clip from their documentary. It's going to premiere this Friday, October 7th, or tomorrow, on Amazon actually. And it's a story that follows Coinbase and, of course, its founder and CEO, Brian Armstrong, from really the beginning until the company went public. And both Vitalik Buterin and Michael Saylor will be featured, as well as other big crypto personalities. So be on the lookout for this. It should be a good film because the trailer even shows a young Brian Armstrong, a young Coinbase from back in the day, and really a young crypto industry. And all of them in one form or another are tied into Bitcoin, the one king of crypto assets, and to decentralization, and really providing people with access to what they describe as a revolutionary financial tool. So it should be a good watch. That is your news for this Thursday, 6th of October. Once again, best of luck if you choose to invest, but never official financial or investment advice. If you're still watching, be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. Check out these other couple of similar related videos popping up here to my left and to my right. Stay safe out there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Have a great tail end to your week. We'll see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Until then, take care.